What's happening? We got some catfish nuggets here. I got them thawing in water, right? Just a couple of pieces. You ever seen anybody skin a catfish? Really, right? We got all, this is the West Coast and there's no mud rivers, but on the East Coast we got old, you know, it's all geography. Appalachians are like one of the oldest mountain ranges in the entire world. It's interesting. But so all these mud rivers and we got these catfish, and you get a catfish and you take that sucker, you put him on a tree, and you take a hammer and go bam, 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 bam right through his head, right? And then you take a sharp knife and you go down the side of him like that, and you have to make like 3 cuts, and then you got him a pair of. And catfish can get up like 100 pounds, right? These suckers can like get big enough like to like swallow your leg, right? But anyways, so I mean, just catfish about that big, right? And you got to grab these pliers and you got to get a little hook of that skin and you got to go pull and peel it off like a banana, but no banana hangs on like this catfish thing does. So anyways, I thought I'd tell you that story. We're listening to the radio. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't want to turn it up too loud. This is 105.5 Bob. I like to give credit due to because of all the acknowledgement things. Also, we're going to make some French fries from scratch. That's why I have you out. Not to tell you the catfish story. And I haven't figured out what my veg is going to be tonight. Ugh. I don't even know where my potatoes are. And I'm just going to do 1 potato. And I want to eat in like an hour at the most. So we're going to see if this works. I'm going to try to do this real quick. And I know I don't even have my knives ready or what. The heck was I cutting? Or onion. Onions stick like a mother after a day or two. All right. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Ooh. Come on. All right, turn it this way. Okay. I beat the potato. Yeah, I'm starting to have a hard time holding my knife. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I find that a lot of people are starting to help a brother out when he's down. And but besides all that, hey man, you know, if you got it, give it back. If you got it, give it back. I'm serious. I'm thinking about starting to open the format a little bit. All right, plain simple. That one is a bit. I like them a little big. All right, and then now we're gonna poach these in the oil. We're not really gonna fry them. All right. I told you about this before. We want real little bubbles. My dad says he's going to send me a tripod he's got in the house. I really try to do everything for nothing, all right? Because considering I'm so blessed to have a father who's financially able to take care of me for the last 2 years. Because if I was on the street, that'd be it, man. All right? I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't survive on the street. Or, you know, being homeless and being crippled, just life expectancy becomes very short. It's reality though, man. Thank God I'm not using dope anymore. or my life expectancy would be 0. So, see the bubbles that we got? I'm going to zoom in because I want you to see this. This is the second time we're making fries from scratch. Alright? And we're just going to let those poach for a little while. While that's going on, I'm going to make the breading for this evening. I have some already made, but I want to get the bowl ready. If you guys wonder about my sponges, once a week, if not more, I'll bleach my sponges and then run hot water on them as soon as they smell bad, you know. And I like to dry them out. Once they dry out every night, if you don't leave them wet and you let them dry out, that kills all the bacteria that's in them. So, I mean, sponges aren't the greatest things to work with, but our fish is soft. Cool. Our fish is thawed. I'm over here running my neck and forgetting what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm breading. I'm making some breading. Well, my fryer started getting a little too hot, and I'll show you what a little too hot is. I gotta turn it down. Alright. It's on 6 right now, and that's too fast. And I want to kill that. But see how fast it cools down if you take it off the heat when you're frying? It's actually quite amazing. Alright. You can see they're almost back to small bubbles again. That's what I want. I want small bubbles. See the small bubbles over there? See the small bubbles over there? See these bubbles? Way too big. I want small bubbles. Alright. Another way to get rid of heat is stir. Alright. Now I turn my fryer down to 4. See the small bubbles all over now. I'll back up a little bit. Small bubbles everywhere. Because we're just blanching these. We're blanching them in oil. It's actually the term I want to use, not poaching. Okay, so we're going to come over here and I'm going to hook up the breading real quick. My gosh. I thought I had some bread in here. We're just going to work with flour. I don't like that. I thought I had some breading stashed in here. Bubbles got big again. I could have batter fried, but I really don't want batter fried. I want Cajun catfish, and I want a little bit of breading. Oh, that'll work. That cornmeal right there, that'll be awesome. Hey man, I've been keeping this stuff around because it was the most terrible mix in the world, but I've used it for other things. That's right, I have to go buy another thing of mayo, because really that Heinz mayo is so bad. If you don't combine it with something. Alright, so this is a cornmeal kind of mix. Alright, and that's actually pretty traditional. I'm glad that I kind of ran across that. And then we're going to take regular flour. Okay. Now there's a little leavener in there already, but not much. Walk on by. All right, that's about 2 to 1. All right, there's more flour than I wanted, but I don't have any more stale bread around. I guess I gotta stale some bread so I can have breadcrumbs again. I thought I'd double check. I don't know. Taters that way. Taters. Taters. All right, I moved them off and they got real cold. I'm really not too concerned about that. I'm gonna see if they're soft. They're not soft all the way through. I want them soft almost all the way through. Okay, so I'm gonna let those go a little bit longer. We're gonna come back over here, working our breading. I want no leavener in there. I want it to stick right to the side. So we're gonna start spicing. You can walk on by. You can walk on by. Now this is supposed to be a Cajun seasoning, but it sucks. It's broken up too much. So I'm gonna augment it by one, we have a seafood item, so we get the Old Bay out. Now Old Bay burns, remember that, so only use a touch of it. I'm gonna shake some right on the fish. That'll be good. And I take a little salt, put it right on the fish too. Put it right in here. Okay. And then paprika. All right. Let's see how that color comes out. You guys have a hard time seeing me if that's like that, right? Can you see me better now? Here, I'll block the light. Here, see. All right, that's not quite as spicy as I want. We're gonna do a little bit more. And whew, that was a lot. All right, that'll work. No, that'll work. All right, and our potatoes are ready to come out. And grab pie tin. Living in competition. Whoa, have a piece of mind. Hey, look, man. Kitchen is about rocking, man. Rock and roll and hitting that rap, hitting that beat. Because kitchen is about timing. It really is. If you've ever sat on the end of a line and watched a really fine-tuned kitchen rock and roll out some plates, you'd be amazed. Because a good fine-tuned kitchen knows what their brother is about to do before he even does it. I hope that oil isn't sweet. I'm gonna have to taste it. I cooked some safafilas in here, and if we have a sweet oil, overly sweet, right? And you're like, taste the oil. Yeah, I'll taste it on one of these. No, it's all right. Because that would mess up the rest of our meal. All right, now I'm gonna take the oil off. I'm gonna take these and I put them on paper just to get that initial oil off. All right, and then I'm gonna take them and separate them a little bit. So they got space, and I'm gonna put them in the freezer. Okay. If they want to fit somewhere, I can't put them on frozen food. I'll put them in another pie tin. I'll put them in a cool pie tin. Smarter than your average bear. Still. cool. All right, so I've got one of those cooling packs for when I was early hurt, and when I, so I put it there, and then it doesn't have much air travel on it, but I didn't want to put it on top of my shrimp.